What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are hopefully gonna go float a stream up here around the house, maybe get into some smallmouth, a little bit of largemouth action. It did rain a little hard here in West Virginia this week, so the river might actually be muddy. So if that is the case, we'll have a little bit of a contingency plan and probably hit one of the local lakes and see if we can get into some bass. But right now we're headed to the water, so let's get over to it. All right, we're here at the stream. Luckily it's just a little dingy, which actually might make the fishing pretty good. But I went to one boat ramp and it actually, I guess the state sold it. Not really too sure about that. It kind of pissed me off a little bit because that's the section that I was wanting to fish. But I'm lower in the stream now, so hopefully we can get into some smallmouth, maybe largemouth. I've only really caught largemouth in, not largemouth, I've only really caught smallmouth in here. So we're gonna get the boat launched and paddle upstream for a little bit. All right, I just got everything loaded up. We're right here at the boat launch, so I'm actually gonna give this little shit, what is this called? What are these called? Anyways, it's a little chatterbait. I can't remember the name of it, but we're right here. I'm gonna at least try out and see if we got anything hanging out in the rapids here. I don't see anything. Don't see anything. Doesn't mean that there isn't something here. So nothing right there at the launch, but we're gonna paddle a good ways upstream and just fish this section. Honestly, the water temp is pretty good, so we should be able to get into something. You could tell that this was up a lot more. You got a mud line and the water is not specifically clear, but let's do that little chatterbait there for a second. But now I'm probably gonna pick up a big rod and throw some crankbaits around, see what happens. If not, I have a Cinco tied on, so we'll definitely get into fish. I just don't know when. I also got a jig tied on. Let's get the fish and see what we can catch. You know, might be putting on a bigger chatterbait or something. Alright, we have a spinnerbait on, 6 cents Divine spinnerbait. We're gonna give this a shot. I'm hoping that this is going to be something that these fish will attack. Plus there's just a lot of cover in here, so I figured maybe a spinnerbait will do the job. Like I said, I'm not. Whoo! I don't know what that was, but that was a big fish. That was a freaking giant. I don't know if that was a muskie or a bass. That was freaking huge. Alright, we just came to just the local lake, well, really a pond, because the creek wasn't working out. I know there's a big fish here, so there's a possibility that I'm probably going to throw a big swim bait or Gika Rig or maybe even spinnerbait. I don't know. We'll see what we get into. We're just going to try it out. There he goes. Just a little guy. Just a little guy. Better than nothing, I guess. Barely had a hook in him, for sure. Yeah, man, he's fat. He's fat though. Look at that guy. Bunch of little bass in here too. Nice. They're all small guys today. Ah, come in, get in the net. Get in that net. Sweet. Where you hooked at? Back there pretty deep. Sweet. Little guy. 2 on a board. Fishing slow. So, can't remember the name of this, but it's a Z-Man. I think it's a speed. I don't know, I got it at Ollie's. I can't remember what it's called, but it's just a little crawl pattern with some kicker tails. We're set up on a Gika Rig, which, if you don't know what a Gika Rig is, it's little snap weights. Hook them into the eye of the bait, and they just kind of dangle there like that. And the Elastec material keeps this floating up off the bottom, since there is a lot of grass in here. I'm very impatient and I want to throw a crankbait. Got a little crankbait on. We're going to throw it on this ledge over here and catch a fish. Nice. I don't want to go. I don't want to go in there. Man, he smacked that thing. Look at that. This dude inhaled this. I don't like that. Got him. Hopefully he survives. He freaking choked that thing. you know it's hot when your cameras just stop. Yeah, so only 3 fish today. Moved a pretty decent one on the river, but it's hot. I'm ready for fall, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for fall, cooler weather, cooler water temperatures to be here. So with that being said, guys, thanks for tuning in for this video, and make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you can stay up to date when uploads post, which will be every Saturday. So until then, guys, fish on.